down, coming out of PE town. One drink, find a shot, never mind your liver, get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino shot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Center Stage.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Gino's Spot. We are here on a Monday. I know we're doing a Monday, seems to be quite often these days, but I'm heading off to the Karoo tomorrow, so that's why we're doing a Monday show. We're going to rebroadcast. This has been rebroadcast on Tuesday, so if you're watching on Tuesday, you are watching a rebroadcast, but don't worry, put in a comment, and we can have a look at that too. Thank you to our sponsors always. We always do that, to Fitch and Leeds. Look at there, Fitch and Leeds, who've been with us from the very beginning, and the Legends Chill Beverages, and we are having a little bit of gin and tonic. I know it's 4 o'clock, so 4:05, but you know the plane has flown over, so we are okay. Pinion do our books for us. We're absolute legends. They are more on the agri side. Any agricultural guys up there, these are your specialists. For the farmers around, which are quite like, and then I go into the Albany English, because those are the farmers of the Eastern Cape, you know. We have the farmers in the country that don't really speak a lot of Afrikaans. They've got the first language of English and the second language of Xhosa generally. And so, yeah, Pinion are your guys for your books. So, and then also right behind me, you can see Nicholas Smith, the legendary Nicholas Smith and Amobia, a PE-based internet company, and if you're not with the PE-based internet company, you really should be. So have a look at Amobia. And today, I say this afternoon, we have Simon Lê Gras is on the show today, and he's waiting in the wings. And so let's get right into it. Our special guest tonight, Simon Lê Gras. Let's go.
Welcome to the show. Now it's your turn to shine. We're gonna have a chat tonight. Another good time.
There we go. I was just saying, I recorded all that for you, just myself.
Just for me?
Yeah, I got my little congas in the background. You see my congas there? I used my congas. I played a little bit of guitar, and I said, welcome to the show. Now it's your turn to shine. Simon Lê Gras, welcome to the show. Fantastic to have you on.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Did they often say Simon Lê Gras when you were at school?
Well, funny you should be. I've got a little army story.
Oh, really? I'm sure, yes.
So, yeah, you can see where this is going. So, we were the first couple of weeks in the military. When you stand in just before,
Tree aan.
Ja, voorsteen staan.
Daar sê voorsteen.
My boss also. So we're standing there, and it was Lê Gras. And I just stood there, and he's like, waar is Lê Gras? And I was like, I just stood there, and he goes, this is jy. I was like, ek is Lê Gras. So my corporal was like, Lê Gras, kom hier so. So ever since, for 6 months, whenever there was shit that needed to be, sorry, my love.
Lê Gras.
So whenever, Lê Gras, kom hier Lê Gras.
This is die Frans.
I clean toilets.
She bloody Frans. You clean toilets.
I cleaned toilets, I stood guard duty, but then, you know what, then they started to like me. And it got easy for me after that.
Okay, yeah. You have to put in the hard hours. At least you were getting attention.
It got me to so much trouble.
I'm sure.
Still does.
I'm sure. Oh, that's classic. Lê Gras. No, look, I've had Gino as well,
Okay.
And it's February and February, and yes, so everything goes, It's the French name, it is French. Have you got the French roots somewhere, or was it the Franse Huguenot?
So my dad was an orphan, but his dad was French, and he actually fought in the war. and
Okay, gee whiz.
succumbed to, and he actually worked on the fishing boats, the old Iron J boats.
Okay, yeah.
On our Grandpa Gaston.
Deep sea hake.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but succumbed to mustard gas poison. Like he actually
Wow.
passed from the war. Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's at a later stage.
At a later stage, while my dad was still like a little chocolate.
Wow. Yeah, it just shows that, I mean, that stuff was going on there.
Wild times.
Yeah, crazy times. And my I mean, a similar thing with my nonna, my grandmother, was also in Italy, obviously Italian, in Verona. And I'd often ask, because I was interested, war, Second World War was, but she would actually break down, and she spoke about the planes going over, like blackening the sky, and there's so many planes that there was no sun, and then bomb the living crap out of those cities in Italy, and first from the Germans and then from the Allies, they're just both.
Yeah, at night they were total blackouts. You weren't even allowed to light a candle.
Yeah,
because,
couldn't do it, and so crazy times. We think about COVID, I suppose, for ourselves, but it's like war is another story. I think. So crazy. You actually then your family then from France. So a little bit French. You haven't found any family there before. It's a little village.
I'm actually working on the old family tree, but it's been because my dad is an orphan.
Orphan.
It's quite hard to kind of
to
fill in
find
some
it.
of the missing pieces. I've gone as far as I can.
Yeah. Okay.
Just for my kids.
Yes, of course. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
How many kids you got?
Two.
Age?
I got a little boy and a little girl. So my son is 14 this year, and he's at grade 8. And my daughter's at collegiate, and she's 12, and she's in grade 6.
Yeah, we've got a choice of good schools in this town.
Yeah.
So we got plenty. That's one thing about PE. Fantastic schools, and East London that way, because we were talking earlier, and you said that you were born here, but then went up to East London. What age would you go up to your slummies?
So that was back in the old days when we called them standard because we had them.
Yeah. Oh, standard.
Because we had them.
Yes.
So standard 4.
Okay, standard 4 you went
then
up.
Standard 9, we moved to Grafrenet. And
where were you here until standard 4? Were you grey here?
No. I was Dice
Primary. That's it. Yes, so you're about down the north end way.
Yeah, and then East London, I went to Crewe, and then to Cambridge, and then moved to my stepfather worked on the roads department. So as they finished the road, they'd move into the next area. And, civil engineer. No, he was a welder on the
welding.
So I thought for a while that my family was being chased by some police or something because we moved so often on there.
You got to move a new project,
Yeah. And then finished high school in Grafrenet, and then went to the military.
You often think of how hard your folks worked. When you at our age now, you look back and you think, man, they gave everything.
Yeah. I mean, they were blue-collar workers. So, and I mean, they did. I mean, I've got 4 sisters, and that's quite a lot.
That's
a lot of mouths
Catholics.
to feed. Yeah.
Catholic.
And the TV never worked.
Exactly.
And it was a tough time. But there's
Tough
something amazing to have like that big family. You don't really know that.
I know.
Kind of on the poorer end of the. You
just plow on.
You carry on. You don't know what you're missing. You know what I mean? So,
But I think, I mean, definitely the folks, I mean, my dad was also a toolmaker, and I know how hard he worked to get the food on the table, to work the overtime hours, maybe sacrificing time with us as well because he had to, I presume it was the same. So your dad was contracted, he had to move around as well.
Yeah. As the road finished, move on to the next one.
And the company was like one of the
the provincial roads. The government.
Government ones as well at that time. Jeez, and so at school, I mean, where did you start to sort of find your feet? What were you doing? Were you a sports guy?
No, I was very naughty at school. I did very so. This is very difficult talking about myself so much. If you want to I'll tell you the story. So, I was a little rebellious when I left East London because I had such a good network of friends. I started surfing and I did. And then when we uprooted to Graaff-Reinet as a 16 and 17-year-old, it was quite an adjustment, and I was a little bit unhappy.
Wayward.
Yeah,
Did you buck against the system a bit?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not going to go into too much
Okay.
detail. But
Okay.
so then I went to the military, and the military, I think for me was where I realized I'll remember this day clearly, because I was doing guard duty. I don't know if you were in the military. Lucky you.
Well,
So
I managed to dodge enough years.
it was a Sunday afternoon, and it was like a beautiful day, and I was standing guard duty, like a 3-hour shift, and I was like, this is going to be my life if I don't, like, now I've got to do something.
Okay.
And I've got to catch up.
Yes.
My grades were poor.
Okay.
I didn't have the right attitude, and I was like, this is terrible. Like, and I had a little come to Jesus moment with
Really?
myself.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
listen,
my
you
soul.
got to sort yourself out here. So I'll tell you a quick story, because what I like about this story is more, and I've told it to 1 or 2 people before, is that there's never a right time, but it's never too late. Like, if you really want to do something, you just put your mind to it, and you go for it. You'll get it. You just got to be patient, and you got to be determined, and a little bit stubborn, and you'll achieve your goals.
Yeah.
So what happened was, I was in the military, and I applied to go to the Technikon.
Okay.
And they came back and said, sorry, your application's too late, and we can't, we can't accept you right now.
Oh, weird.
So I moved to PE, and my family of ours put me up and, let me stay with them. And I went to Russell Road College back then.
Oh, yeah?
So I did an art.
Russell Road Tech.
Yeah. And I did an art. I did art for a year. And at the end of the year, our lecturer said, listen, there's a few of you here that I think should go to Technikon. Yeah. And she gave us the details, and and I applied to go to Technikon, and a couple of my mates applied. Yeah. And I got a letter back that said, sorry, we regret to inform you that you have not been accepted into Technikon.
Oh, man.
And I was like, no.
Damn.
And then my mate said, like, oh, I got my letter. What does yours say? I said, well, I'm not accepted, so I don't know what to do now. And he said, oh, you're accepted. You need to get, you need to phone the school, and you need to set up an appointment with Cleone Cole.
Cleone, yes.
And sure, I still give her a wide berth, because I gave her half of her grey hairs from me.
Yeah.
So I looked at the list of things that we had to do and create, like, some ads and drawings and that sort of thing. So I took his letter and I photostated it.
You legend.
So I phoned the Technikon. I go, hi, sorry man, I got this letter to say I've been accepted. I just want to know when I can come for my for my interview. So they went, oh, what about Tuesday at 10 o'clock? I said, I'll see you Tuesday at 10
See you
o'clock.
Tuesday at 10.
So I worked the whole weekend on creating this amazing, like, portfolio. Yeah, okay. And now I'm sweating bullets, because I know, like, I'm being, like, more naughty than what I should be. Yeah. So I saw Cleone, and she looked at me, and I said to her, Cleone, Mrs. Cole, I just want to apologize. I haven't been accepted. Yeah. But I need to be, here's my work. Yeah. So she looked at my work, and she looked at my marks, and she said, you're either lazy or stupid. So she says, based on your work, you're not stupid or lazy. So what's the problem?
What a legend.
So I said to her, and I spoke to her about, like, moving schools and that sort of thing. Yeah, okay. And she said, go for an IQ test at the Technikon at your cost, and if
comes back,
have a look at it. If it comes back semi-okay, we'll. and that's how.
What a legend! That is such a good story,
and
man.
That's how I got into Technikon.
Well,
it didn't end there.
Yeah, okay.
So
you didn't do printmaking, did you?
No, I did graphic design. Okay. So now I'm in, but now I can't afford it.
Oh dear! Shit.
So I remember it was 3,000 rand for the year back then. Wow! I didn't have $3,000.
Yeah.
I was working 3 jobs. I was working at the horse races on a Friday afternoon.
Fairview.
And Arlington.
And Arlington
so I used
as
to
well.
take the horses into the
The
starting gates
GGs.
and then get
Oh, no.
kicked. And I worked at the Coachman 3 nights a week.
Oh, wow.
And then I also did chalkboards at various, like I used to
That
go
was
and
in Rose Street, eh?
in
Central.
Which ones?
The Coachman.
The Coachman was, no, that was
Down the beach one.
Central.
Central, yes,
one.
yes.
Yes,
It was
yes.
a-
Oh, yes, is
I think it was Rose Street, yeah. Upstairs.
No, isn't
Wasn't it the
the
top?
ranch was Rose Street?
Or Lawrence Street.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It was Pearson Street, just off Pearson Street.
Yeah. George and Dawn owned it and then sold it to Anthony, and I joined when Anthony was there. So I had 3 jobs, couldn't afford it. And then my mom got a small inheritance and then gave me the 3,000 rand. So I could go for the first year. So all my things I was paying for with like my 3 jobs. I had no girlfriend. I had no girlfriend for 3 years while I was studying. There was no time.
No time, no buying drinks and stuff. Yeah.
And then, not even for myself. And then what happened the first year, I couldn't afford the second year either. So I started walking the streets looking at going to different banks and, trying to get a loan.
Yeah,
But my
yeah.
parents couldn't sign for surety.
Yeah.
And then there's one lady at this one bank said, her brother is involved in bursaries and he's in Cape Town. I'm going to give him your number and see if you can. Okay. Anyway, I got a bursary through Kagiso Trust.
Yes.
So I remember going to Techno. There's a long passage and I stood there and I waited and then I managed to get in and I said, listen, I'm here for the Kagiso Trust, and they said, there's no way. And then looked and there was my name. So that bursary covered me for 2 years.
No ways.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love telling this story because it's like
it's
you
against all odds.
You can't. You just got to keep. You got to keep. You got to just
at it.
Lie a little bit,
Yes,
but then tell the
clean.
truth.
Come clean. No, I absolutely love that because I remember. I mean, obviously, my brother was there as well. Technicon Marco, he was doing AV, and my mom was lecturing there actually. At that time, Cleone, Bruce Cadle, Ethna Frankenfeld.
Phenomenal people.
What an amazing Podolshuk. I mean, these guys that were there were so invested. Yes, absolutely. Tim Hopwood is there at the time as well.
Incredible time. The Technicon back then, I mean, I don't know what it's like now, so I can't comment on. But back then, it had the highest standard in the land, in the country. It was incredible.
And I know Bruce. I think Bruce is still there.
Bruce
is he retired now?
No, he's retired.
Retired now.
Yeah, good for him. He gave everything. He was an invested lecturer,
definitely
passionately, and told you if things were
But he
wrong, very verbally,
abuse you.
Look in your inner soul. So I know it was tough love.
I love him to death. He's
brilliant
a brilliant oak, and Ethna was amazing as well. I just remember that group of people, and I was
Did
jealous.
You ever socialize with Ethna?
Oh yeah.
With the lipstick.
Yeah.
Then when the lipstick came out. She was incredible.
No, she was.
Yeah.
And I mean, my mom was very involved. She did the printmaking stuff there as well, so she was involved in that side. And she was studying while I was in matric, and making me look stupid because she was combing everything at 35 or whatever she was, nearly 40. And I was in matric, just passing. She's like,
well, at least you were passing.
Yeah,
You weren't naughty
just,
like me.
But I had no excuse.
Yeah.
My mom would be like, listen, I'm working here. Can you see?
Yeah.
Oh, classic. And so I mean, obviously you at Union High, then at high school as well, but involved in it wasn't farming then. It was obviously the roadworks again there. In Crawford.
My stepfather was on the roadside, and my mom had a couple of odd jobs through town.
Okay.
I mean, it's a small town. So
it is. Yeah.
It's incredible at the moment.
So I'm heading there tomorrow. So any place that you like there that I should be going? Restaurants.
Where did we? Oh, there's, I don't know. I can't name them, but it's just become such a lovely cosmopolitan little
Yes.
place. It's like everything. It's just beautiful. Now, I mean, I had an opportunity to buy my mom's old house there, and I didn't take it, which I regret immensely because the town is just absolutely beautiful.
Could have been a good investment, I think. Rupert is putting his money in there, as far as I know.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. Yeah.
That'd be
Good for
amazing.
him.
It is, but all those towns are absolutely amazing. Oh, there we go, Lawrence Street. There we go. Barbara says Lawrence Street. Thank you, Barbara. That's where the coachman was.
Yeah.
And then, and Barbara says Tara was there. Tara was there at the same time as Simon. So it was a Tara Manor then.
Must be. Yeah.
Yeah. Barbara's must be. Is it? I don't know. We got dogs. So I want to find out now. So obviously Technicon then spurred you into this
Creative
industry,
world,
this
yeah.
creative thing.
Yeah.
What was your thing? Was graphic design then?
So I'll give you like with the first year. I think there were 45 first-year students, and your first year was very much a foundation kind of. You get a little bit of photography, a little bit of graphic design, a little bit of painting, and a little bit of photography and sculpture and all of those things.
Fine arts and
all those, which in hindsight I would have loved to have done both, the graphic design and the fine arts, because I think those two together, create a really good foundation.
Yeah.
So, and then of the 45 students. No, I lied. There were 60 odd students, and of the 60 students, 45 of them wanted to do graphic design. They could only take 12.
Oh wow, 12.
So the first year when there was nothing else I wanted to do. I wanted to do graphic design. So I remember that little courtyard at Technicon. I packed out every single thing I drew from sub A, like that whole, more because I was so nervous that I didn't want to stand around. So I kept busy. So I just literally I packed that whole floor full of everything. And Bruce Cradle was asking me questions, and I was like,
sweating
bullets. And to be selected as one of the 12 was
12.
like, I was like,
that is amazing.
but I couldn't lie in that one.
No, you couldn't.
There was
you had to go with
there was
Bruce.
no creative kind of way to get around this. I just had to perform. So
wow, that must have been tough for Bruce as well to have to do this when he sees talent. That he's only got space for 12. That's crazy.
He was very good because what he did with a few students is he would tell them, do another year and develop and evolve, because there's certain points. And if financially, if you could, they would do it. And then the following year, it's a maturity thing. Like you could evolve into that space. And a lot of them did do that. No, he was very good.
Oh, good.
Very good lecturer.
Legend. Yeah. And so you got into that, and then. From tech, did you start to find jobs there already? Were you immediately entrepreneurial, or did you find a spot to go?
So I remember sitting we had a meeting, and all the third years, and they spoke about what we were going to do the next year, and then they spoke about our 10-year goals, and I went, I don't know, I'll start a business. I didn't know what. I just wanted to get to the next person because I don't know what that meant. And then there was an opportunity to work at a company called Lighthouse Advertising, and I worked there for 7 years. I worked with Andy McDonald and Andrew Andy McKenzie.
I was going to ask you about Andy McKenzie because
I worked for Kenny McDonald and Andrew McKenzie. We worked together. So he's done very well.
No, he's also such a lovely guy. I mean, those McKenzies are all legends.
Not together.
Hey, but together they're dangerous together. The Scottish blood is just like so strong, it's just amazing. Brad is just I just love him, bro.
Lovely people, very, and the old man too. Love the old man. Watch rugby with the old man. It's incredible.
The passion. I can imagine. I can just imagine. Well, I mean, Brad at school was just insane on the rugby field. He was just, there's no fear. Like zero.
All three of them.
And Andy's so good at what he does as well.
He's done really well. Yeah, very, very good. Well known internationally. So
you worked with what was the company called?
Lighthouse Advertising.
Lighthouse. Okay.
So around 2000 they started. I don't know if there was a recession or things were happening and the company started struggling.
Well, it was the burst, the bubble that burst. Was in 2000 was the Y2K
Yeah,
story. That
yeah,
was
yeah.
disaster. The .com bubble.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what happened within the company,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
okay.
the company decided they were struggling.
Okay.
So I went to my boss at the time and I said, listen, yeah, it was around beginning of September, and I said to him, look, I can see you struggling. Why don't I go and I'll go waiter, and just because I have bills to pay, I got rent.
Yeah,
to cover,
yeah, sure.
Why
Yeah.
don't I go and work at a restaurant and I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
And get on your feet, because at least it's a salary that you don't have to worry about.
Yes, yes.
And he said,
Wow.
sure, what do you need? So I said, well, give me that desk and that computer
Yeah.
to cover my salary. And
Yeah.
he gave me that. And that's how this,
Wow.
through
Take the gear.
through blind ignorance, and I remember sitting, okay, well, let's start this business. How difficult could it be?
Yeah.
And then I was like, all these names, like, what am I going to call this? All these, like, and I started sweating. I was like, listen, I've got bills to pay. I don't have time for coming
for
up
this
with,
shit.
there's no time for like creative CI. One of our projects, one of the last projects that we did at Varsity or Technicon was your own personal corporate identity.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I created a corporate identity called SimonSAYS Advertising, and it had all these like little quirky things.
So it was actually a project that you'd done it. Yeah, yeah.
And then I pulled it out of the portfolio and went, oh, this will do. I never thought that I'd end up employing people, because it was SimonSAYS.
Yes.
Now I have like 30 people working for me, and it's like this. I hate it, because now it's like this arrogance. My name's in it, and I will do anything to change
It's
it.
a
but
great name. I think it's fantastic.
But it's all about the people. I mean,
Yeah.
without those people, like, it means nothing.
Of
But I
course.
do like it when they answer the phone, they go, Simon says hello. So it's like, yes, I do.
Simon says hello.
Simon says hello, yeah. So,
Classic.
yeah, that's
So you started it like that, but like I say, so you'd already had a little bit of experience. Did you get any clients? Did you go and find clients? How did you get? I mean, for somebody that's starting a business, that's terrifying.
blind ignorance. Like, totally. If I knew what I know now,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do it. But it's like, how hard could it be?
I know. You're going to make a plan. But clearly, you're like the epitome of an entrepreneur, you know. Make a plan to get where you want to be. And that's
Well,
also for marketing.
It's not by selection. It's just
No, but I
you
mean,
just gotta move
picking
forward.
it, getting yourself into Technicon, getting yourself interviewing, getting that portfolio together, that's like insane. I mean, it's not normal. It's not normal, Simon.
Thank you, I think.
And it's amazing. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It just shows that you know, during like COVID, for instance, was hectic on a lot of the creative stuff, but was having someone like you around would have been great, because I'm sure you made plans.
Yeah, COVID was a good thing for me in the sense that I needed to let go, because it's you have wonderful, because when you start something, you have so much control over it, and to let that control go is a tough thing. And what COVID did was I had no choice.
Yeah.
So it was just let it go. And the people that you forget that the people that you have around you, the ones that will shine brighter.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Okay.
There were one or two that like kind of went a little bit not so. They were naughty.
Yeah. Okay.
But the ones that you allow to, it outweighs those.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
the one, I don't know what to call
So
them.
your staff. I mean, you would have had to look. That's a scary thought, to have a huge staff during COVID. It was tough, you know. But I suppose in advertising, you still got to put it out there, especially digital advertising. The digital space exploded. But let's not get there yet, because going SimonSAYS now. So you've got SimonSAYS now. We're talking mid to
2001.
2001. Okay, 2001, 2002, around there.
Yeah.
Young guy, new space. You know, you find young clients, young people.
So that's a good question, because for those guys that are starting out, you need 5 clients. Just get 5 and look after them. Just get those 5 clients, look after them. If they haven't given you work, just be proactive and create something.
Yeah.
Do something and go, listen, I've worked on this and I think this might be a great campaign for you, and present it to them. They might go, that's great, but we don't need that. But now that I'm seeing you, let's talk about this. So my whole thing was just service 5 clients. I had a budget that I needed to meet, and I just focused on hitting that number. It was a very low number.
Yes,
Just focused on hitting that number, and then just gave great service, just exceptional service. Just do those. By being proactive and just doing more than what's requested.
Yes.
What happens is you
Over-deliver.
Over-deliver. What happens is you build that loyalty, and that loyalty begins word of mouth.
Yes,
and that's
yes.
how it evolved. I mean, there were days. There's two parts of this. There were days that I had nothing to do, and I'll go, well, all my work's with my clients. I'll go watch a movie, and I went to it happened once. I'm gonna go watch a movie, or it just became so busy that I just like you got to just be very creative in your process. I mean, clients want to see you every day, and I just went, okay, Wednesdays is client day, and I just blocked out Wednesday. So Wednesday I did no work. I did work on a Monday and a Tuesday. And Thursday, Friday, and I worked on a Saturday. And then Wednesday I just saw clients.
Okay, so you have to make those things. And systems is important in any business. Especially and talking to you is interesting because you've started this thing from 0. Do you say 30 staff now at the moment?
Within all the companies, yeah.
Okay, because you've got quite a few sort of companies at the moment.
Trailers that are hooking in.
Yes, and it all hooks together in some way. Have you got like an overseeing company, or is it like a?
No, they're all self-sufficient, and they all have partners within those businesses that are brilliant guys, and that look after the business. And then wherever I can come in or I can help, we'll go in. From a SimonSAYS point of view, all of these businesses that I wouldn't say fall under us, but next to us are all supporting. So there will always be something that I can sell on to. Because I was using competitors, or I'll be sending it to someone else. I'm going, why am I sending it out? Like, this is a lot of potential there. And let me pull somebody in and go, listen, we're going to do this now, and we're going to do it. We're going to keep it in-house. And there was other. So as a need arises. Or there's so much demand for something, why must I outsource it? I'll just bring it in and create another little company. So that's kind of been my philosophy, is just to have these like little interconnected micro businesses that support, and then they grow into big businesses.
And it's all, is it all in that same sort of zone? What does it go from? How wide does it spread?
With regards
like you said,
what are the
digital
businesses?
marketing, the businesses.
So 2001 I started SimonSAYS. 2006 I met a young guy, Damien Giulietti, and he was working for Specsavers that time. And Ironman had just come to South Africa. And Keith Bowler, I had a meeting with Keith Bowler, and he said, I've got this little sporting event. Would you be interested in helping us? And I went, sure. And I was one man.
Wow.
Until the workload came. I was working. I was waiting.
For Ironman?
Yeah. The workload was immense. And I'd wake up at 2 in the morning going, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Wait a minute. Then I'd get up and just go work. So I'd work from 2 until like 6 o'clock and have a shower. Then so much of my work is done, and then I can go present it. But it was a crazy time. And then I met Damien, and we started a web company together. So that's been going for many years. And they do everything from app development, website development, a little bit of overlap on what we do, which is fine. And then 8 or 9 years ago, I started also with Damien, we started a digital marketing company that focuses on the SEO and the PPC side. So that was quite, and that's kind of the cornerstone. There's a lot that we rely on from that business to help us on both these other businesses. And then this year we started an AI company. Oh, wow. So that's it. Now, we were just talking about AI before we started the show as well. And I mean, it's such a huge impact on almost every single industry with AI. How are you doing it? How are you embracing it? They say that we knew it was coming. We didn't realize that it was going to come for the creative industry first. You
never think. It's like COVID. You think, oh no, they still want to laugh.
We thought we'd be right at the end, but they came for us first.
Yes, of course.
So Yeah, it's quite scary, and you do. But once you get into it, and like I mentioned to you earlier, is our philosophy is people first. So when we look at an AI integration within a company, like we reassure our clients that it's people first. So these tasks are about looking at somebody, and there might be an employee that there's a mundane task where AI can actually benefit them and free them up to do the people part.
Yes.
Because people want to sell to people.
Yes.
So AI needs to be seen as a tool. Doesn't replace talent. So there's.
So this is what this company does, and it'll find places in your company where you can use AI and do away with that menial stuff, but then still keep the people to deal with you because you want the relationships. I mean, that's what the business is all about in the end.
I'll give you one of our products that we're working with.
Yeah.
So from a recruiting point of view, when you generate your own CV, it has your own style and has your own framework in it.
Yes.
But if you go to a recruiter, they have their own template. So when I send that CV, my CV to a recruiter, they have to look at the template and break it apart and build it into their template. So what the CV generator does is it takes 100 at a time and you just throw it in and it actually pre-populates it into that specific template. So it frees up hours, lots of hours, which allows a recruiter to actually then use all of this information that's been collated into like where are the best candidates, what do I do? And then how do I give my customer the best candidate for that specific position, because I can filter through all of these very quickly.
Okay.
So everything is about efficiency.
Yeah. And just it's less time for the guys to mess around and rather concentrate on what you need to. Get the job, get the oaks in and employed much quicker, I suppose, in the end.
I think everything's always been about speed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy how the speed of our lives is increased so much. Do you think the effect on mental health and that is been marked as well? I think for everybody, it's like people you feel like you're not going to be able to cope. It's too much information sometimes.
It's. I mean, even with looking at doing research, and I had to stop. I just said there's so much noise. I just have to stop because it changes
all the time.
Daily. It's changing daily, and every day there's a new. They release this new plugin, or they're releasing this new thing, and you just got to go, just stop, just wait. Because it's a bit of a gold rush at the moment. Everybody's trying to get into it and trying to sell something, but it's like it's overselling. So just needs. There needs to be a
equilibrium,
comfortable adoption and acceptance, and then go. Let's just calm down and look at it. Sure, it will replace certain mundane. Tasks, but it'll also open up other channels for people to build into.
Yeah. So you've got these different. What is your favorite? Obviously, the graphic design, clearly one of your loves, or is it become like a bit of, everything becomes a job in the end. Where do you find your passion? Where do you find the stuff that you really enjoy?
That's also a good question, because I mean, when I started, I was a graphic designer, so I got into the nuts and bolts of creativity and putting things together and working. And so now, as somebody who has to manage HR and parking bays and that sort of thing, it's like you lose
parking bays.
So you lose that creative outlet. So I have to look for creative outlets in my personal life. But to answer your question, I think there's a few case studies where we've been given the freedom to actually help clients, and it's kind of all encompassing through everything. And Just Property is a good example of that, where
Paul.
Great people. So they came to see us and they wanted an audit on their current corporate identity and all their assets, a full audit.
Okay.
So what we did was it was a 4 or 5 day presentation. So we presented digital on one day, creative on one day, or print collateral, website, and then the digital strategy.
Sure.
And what we did for print was we put all of their collateral on this massive sheet of paper, and we print and we
You
rolled.
have to explain collateral. You talk
Collateral.
about-
So that's
he's using jargon here. Yeah.
I thought it was just you and I talking. So
I'm a muso.
So all their printed stuff, their brochures, their leaflets, their business
Alright.
cards and
Yes.
signage and car stuff. So we printed on this massive sheet of paper and we opened it up and we had a look at it. And we knew where the problem areas were. When I say problem,
Yeah.
things that were necessary and were unnecessary, or where the inconsistencies were. So, and we showed them and we said, what do you see?
Yeah.
And they solved it.
Okay.
Just by, we knew what we want. We knew how we wanted it to go.
Yes.
But
You know what they should be seeing. So
and they solved and they went, and I said, does this make sense to you? And they went, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, what about this here?
Yeah, like, and then from
Like it's just from a visual thing, or from I mean,
purely brand consistency.
Yeah, okay,
So there was
okay.
inconsistencies with how the brand was. How the brand was.
so
and
did you give them a new look then as well?
Not then. So we briefed in the chain. We said these are suggestions that we would make. So it was never a hard sell, like we will do this for you. And we created these reports and we gave it to them, and they could take it in-house, or they could actually use somebody else.
Okay.
It was more, our mandate was just to do an audit. It wasn't to try and create a proposal to actually how to change it. Because I mean, that wasn't the reason.
Because I think it has sort of changed their brand. It's the yellow and the blue. I saw in the new place in St. Francis, I think, with a big it looks lovely.
Yeah. So then Paul came back to us and said, look, what would it take for you guys to build a new corporate identity and show
so
us
he
how?
did.
So they came back to us, and we did that.
Wow.
And then that followed on to our current campaign that we're running.
Well, I noticed it, and it's actually very, very nice.
So we did a brand evolution. So from a marketing point of view, if you have a logo, you could either have a brand revolution, that's where you change it totally, or an evolution where you change it ever so slightly so that it's a little bit more modern.
Was that evolution?
That was an
I noticed that. You see, I definitely saw that.
Good, that it's
actually
working.
very cool. Yeah, it's very, very cool.
And then that led into a big national campaign where we created a more or less campaign. Like, more or less, do you need more? Do you want less? Do you want to sell? Do you want to buy? Like, you need more space, less space? Or how?
Right.
So now this is evolving
More
to
or
this
less.
more or less campaign that's running.
Okay, so it's because everything goes, you deep dive into all this stuff. And,
so that I enjoy, that
Okay.
whole part. And then the reporting at the end based on what your spend was and what did it cost for somebody to actually see this and put down to the cents.
Wow, so you can work that stuff out.
Yeah.
Because I always wonder, like a program like this, a Gino spot, what sort of, where does that turn into something that's valued? How do you, for a sponsor, how do we think? I'll have to have a cup of coffee with you and chat about it.
Definitely.
But I love that look. So you can actually step back on a whole brand, a product, or a company, and see the whole picture.
Well, with my team.
Yes.
It's not, it's
Yeah.
not SimonSAYS.
No.
The team says.
The team. And 30 people. I mean, what is it? Is it mostly
I
designers?
round up, so it's probably
Jeez,
it's probably
40.
27. I don't know. Always just it's 30 sounds easier.
30 is a roundabout.
Because I mean, it's like it fluctuates all the
It's
time.
going to fire 3 people.
No. I need them.
Mostly graphic designers, but what are they? Are there different sections in the company? How's it?
So we've got a good comprehensive team to cover all forms of marketing. So from account managers that manage your account, to copywriters, to graphic designers, to 3D animators, to web designers, app developers, programmers, digital strategists, social media managers, and I'm going to miss something.
Because everything is like, I mean, even with the event of digital sort of social media and stuff, and everything becomes relevant. It's like like you say, animation and stuff like that. It's important now. You have to have it.
Yep.
Were you at Technicon with Stewie Forrest? Stuart. He's now got Triggerfish in Cape Town.
I don't know what year that was.
He was 1988, so he would have been 2 years ahead of you. So.
No, I was.
Okay.
I finished in 95. 5.
Oh, mate, he might have just got the tail end. And he's got Triggerfish. He does animation.
Wow.
Incredible stuff that he's doing down there in Cape Town.
Now that's where AI is making a big difference.
Big time, eh? I would love to actually chat to him about it. I think he's moved to Ireland now. I'll have to have an online session.
It'll benefit him because, I mean, again, you can't, AI won't replace talent, but it does assist talent.
Yeah. And you can make something really perfect. I mean, in our own industry, AI is certainly helping with music. You know, if I play my drums, I record it with 2-3 mics as opposed to 50 mics in the old days. 3 mics, I can get filters and things that can put those drums through, and they sound flippin' amazing, you know. And I can.
Is that wrong?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm still playing.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know. So
it's still your talent.
Yeah, it's still. I'm still putting down that beat, and it's going to sound like that, but it's just going to sound. It's just so much easier to mix it.
Yeah.
So I presume it's the same with the visual.
Definitely.
You know, if it helps you, it makes it tick, then it'll be cool. Okay, so now, and Simon says, obviously, and going forward, what have you got to look forward to? What are you looking at going over the next little while?
I have no idea.
Projects that you're busy with now. Anything exciting that you could talk about, or?
There's a lot. Okay. So we're very fortunate. We're going into our busy time now. So there's a lot. We do a lot of work in the pharma industry, which was a tough one to get into. But once you're in
farm industry,
pharmaceuticals.
Oh, pharma, like pharma. I was thinking, like, what do you mean? Talking like not talking about agriculture.
No.
Okay, so pharmaceuticals. Okay. Wow, that's
So that's coming up too.
They've got good budgets, those guys. You can make some money there. You'd think.
And there's a lot of ecotourism stuff coming up. We met with the guys from Ironman for Kids today. So we're helping
Gary and Garth, legends. They were on the show a little while ago.
They are doing such a phenomenal, and they've been there since day one.
Yeah.
And it's like it's
down to earth guys as well. Just like totally. Have you seen their board they got in their office with all this?
They came to see us.
Oh my soul! They've got a whiteboard, and it's just covered in stuff. It's
really?
Like, you'd have to take a photo and AI it into some sort of order.
So if I can give them a little plug, I mean, I tell you, because I mean, all the money that they raise goes to charity, and it helps those less fortunate with a meal and some education.
Yeah.
But what they managed to do now, they did it the last race, but it was a bit late to the market. Is that they're doing you can now have a team of 3 people doing a full Ironman.
Yes.
So somebody does a swim, somebody does a run, and somebody does the cycle.
They've got the colours on. I think they've got this bit of red, or so, I think it's the colour that they wear.
Yeah.
Pink. Is it pink?
We didn't get to that far because we're more in line with exposing this opportunity for those athletes that I don't swim, so maybe I can cycle. So, but at least you'll get a little medal, and you'll be part of that whole experience, because the crowd support is what's there. So,
they see those guys coming. I remember if they're wearing the colours, then they're like you're doing something good, not just for yourself.
Exactly.
But such legendary guys, Garth and Gary, and they're both Muirites, both from the Muir boys.
Oh, really?
The Hagers, proper Hagers. And I see they won the category for the Herald, or they were nominated at least. I think they might have won.
Yes, I think they did.
For the Herald
Friday.
One, Citizen of the Year, which is fantastic because there's
so
many years.
Well deserved.
And like you said, all from Specsavers' side came through. They were thanking the guys from Specsavers for getting on board so early.
It was a big risk for those guys back then, and I mean I think it paid off.
did.
And what an amazing event for the city. I mean, it
Yeah.
brings so much,
Incredible.
and our city needs it.
Incredible. They do. It does. It does. Do you have hope for the? I know Paul. You were talking about Just Property. Or Paul Stevens is very positive about property prices here. About how it's going to be the next semigration.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think?
Well, it's definitely come to St. Francis because I
Yes.
mean that's good. So hopefully it bleeds over onto.
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah.
It's comes that far down from George, from Mossel Bay, George, and now St. Francis as well.
Gino, I think PE as there's always, because we're small enough to be big, and we're not big in. Well, I think you know what I'm saying is that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good citizens that reside in the city, and because it's small, it's a very connected.
Yes.
If you go to a business seminar, you'll
Yes.
see the
You're
same
gonna bump
people
into-
there. And
yeah.
the thing is, and that breeds a sense of networking. And
Yeah.
then through that networking, you start talking, and you're going, we got to do something.
Yeah.
So where it ends, I think, with Michelle Brown, I was saying,
Yeah.
because she's also heavily involved, I was saying, as a good citizen.
Yeah.
Those who can give money must give money, and so
Yeah.
that we can do it. But those who don't have money, just pick up a piece
Just
of
do
paper.
it, do something.
Just pick up a piece of paper.
Yes,
Pick up
yeah.
a piece of paper and throw it in the bin.
Yeah,
And just
that's
start
it.
with the smallest
Anything.
thing. And I mean, like these traffic lights that are like,
Yo, what the hell's going on with the traffic lights?
I think they're all tired. They
It's
just
like
want to.
every single one. It's almost like they're committing suicide. They're like red. Oh, come on, green, orange. Stuff it.
Even the traffic lights
They
have
just
given
fall
up.
over.
given up.
They're throwing themselves in front of cars. I mean, I just rode down the Cape Road the other day. It's like, are there these ones standing up?
Yeah.
We've got to make a plan somehow. Yeah.
I think I think it will get better.
It will. It's got to. It's got to.
I mean,
It can only get
It
better.
can only get better, and I think we have to be positive about it.
Yeah, we must.
Yeah.
And I see Barbara saying, "Oh yes, it's her daughter. That's her daughter Tara was also there from the same time." Excellent. So what I'm gonna do is I think we might be getting some food from Grace. I think Philip, she's just got out the door.
Wonderful.
Excellent. From Grace from Fat Cat, she brings in a little bit of chow every
Lovely.
now and again. and okay, so looking forward to these projects now. Of course, Iron Man always going to be a good one. I'm gonna do a little thing which we call because I want to find out, other than work. You say you like to do some things to unwind and get sorted out. Bring it over here, Phil. Bring it. How's it? We got some chow from Grace. There we go. Look at it. Fantastic. Look at that. Grace from Fat Cats. Thank you, Grace. We love you for this. And she's on the freeway there. She's got the biggest sign as you come in on Albany Road.
Okay.
From the freeway side into Albany Road, you see
Okay.
Fat Cats at the old breweries building there.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
must
yeah.
have a look out. I
It's
must
got
check
a
out
huge poster across there.
like a Dinkum billboard.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
she painted it on the top of that building there. I think
okay,
and you can't miss it.
okay.
Now you're going to see it every time.
Now I'm gonna look for it. Yeah.
No. So now, what I'm going to do is what we call a little getting to know you section, and I've got was this here? Oh, the platter on here. We'll put the platter over here. Yes, we'll get it. Yes, we got it here. No. I was going to put it on this. This is also Margot Saunders. She does these beautiful tables where she covers them.
Those are
It's
incredible.
called Igoti.
Okay.
Fantastic. I love it. So it's called the Getting to Know You section, and we've got a little introduction. I'm going to we'll play the little intro. We must do it.
Get to know you, get to know all about you.
All right. The first one is the biggest risk that you've ever taken.
Walking into Cleone Cole's
Yeah.
office.
Cleone, we love you, Cleone. We absolutely love you. She saw something in you clearly, even through the grey hairs. She saw something.
No, she
in
never had grey hair back there.
No. Sure, not until you were
Oh
finished.
yeah,
with it.
yeah. I gave her the grey hair.
I'm sure.
But there's more to the story, but that was just one part of poor Cleone. Thank you, Cleone.
Yes, no. Okay. Any experience that you describe as an adventure?
Travel.
Do you like to travel?
But you must go remote.
Oh, like remote areas.
Remote.
Okay.
I've been to the Amazon, deep.
Amazon?
Been deep into the Amazon.
To go meet some Indian people in the Amazon Indian vibe. Did they not eat you alive?
They tried. too tough.
Too tough. Oh, classic. So, did you go up the river, or what did you do?
Up the river.
Wow.
Went to South America, Sao Paulo, Rio.
Yo.
Went to Manaus, which is the capital of Brazil. Brasilia, which is the forest section.
Brasilia.
It's where the two rivers meet.
Okay.
So pink dolphins.
Pink dolphins.
Yeah,
In the river, the river dolphins.
Yeah, river dolphins, pink river dolphins.
Really?
And we went to the fishing market there it's alien. Like the fish, there are ships in the Amazon. It's like a harbor. It's a massive, it's big. It's
huge.
Not, and then from there we went about 3.
That's far up though, as well.
Yeah, right. It's in the middle of nowhere.
So it's a really wide, huge river. I mean,
Massive.
I thought it was one of the longest in the world. I think second longest in the world, other than the Nile. I think it's possibly longer.
Maybe,
But it's bigger. I think it's the biggest.
It's incredible.
Okay.
And then so we went 300-400 k's north and climbed onto one of those little boats with a Dinkum Indian guy.
Okay.
Trekked down the river for 4 or 5 hours, and then came into this like little lodgy village, like basic.
What kind of boats? I mean, you're talking about
One of those
motorboats.
dugout things.
One
of those dugout wooden things.
dugout.
Like, totally
With the
like
motor?
Flipping alles.
Not one of those ones with a long propeller shaft that goes.
No, that's Thailand.
Okay. It's a Thailand. It's a different one. They got like V8s on those things.
This was just, but it was quick.
Seagull.
Yeah. And then we slept in the Amazon jungle. We caught piranha. We went fishing. We had chicken on hooks, and we were catching piranha, and we were picking up these piranhas. I got them somewhere on social media. Then we went to our camp. We slept in hammocks with these tent mosquito nets over us. I slept in my shoes. I was like, "There's no way."
There's some serious insects.
Yeah. I didn't see any. Because we make so much noise, we saw nothing.
Oh. Okay.
You don't
noisy
see.
bastards.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the forest is we're on the ground, so I mean, the trees are massive. So, once we caught the piranha, we went to the water and we went, could we swim? And they went, yeah. And we went, what about the piranha? They won't eat you. We went for a swim in the river.
No, really? They don't shower. So it's not like, Dr. Evil throws you into a... Dr. Evil, baby.
Our guide was like Dinkum, from that was incredible. Yeah, so
tribal guy.
I've been to Madagascar, like deep into Madagascar on surfing trips. Yeah.
Oh, surfing is. So you do surf as well.
I haven't surfed in a while. It's been family life.
Yes. No, myself too. But I do still enjoy a little surf every now and again. Yeah. That was from East London days that you were surfing.
Yeah. Well, probably haven't surfed in maybe a year and a half. So,
okay. So,
The water's cold.
Favorite spot?
St. Francis.
Which one?
Seals.
Seals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Bruce's.
I know Seals. Love Bruce's when it's working.
When it's working,
I've surfed Bruce's when it was proper.
Cooking.
Yeah, but then I was a little fitter. Then you like you tell late take
off. The takeoff is quite hectic. It like sucks out and just you think it's going to be an easy takeoff, and then all of a sudden it's just like there's a hole.
and then the early days we used to surf J-Bay, but then it was like 8 to 10 foot.
Oh
and
wow!
it's like
Supers.
Yeah.
No, I've never done that. That's scary stuff for me.
That was probably one of the best waves I've ever had in my life, because J-Bay is a long wall.
Yeah.
So when you take off, it's this wall goes on. It feels like for like 2 kilometers, and you can just see the solid wall, because it's a peak most of the time.
Yes.
Anyway, enough.
It's insane. Did you watch the champs now recently?
I didn't.
It was like 8 to 10 foot. That was crazy good. It was crazy good. And you got to have the oaks like that doing. They're just carving all over that wall. It's just like
it's a different
up and down and 3-4 times overhead.
It's crazy. And then they're doing aerials on 8-foot waves.
No problem. I know. And so surfing good. And St. Francis. Did you got a place there, or do you?
Yeah, we had a house there. Yeah.
Whereabouts? Canals?
No. We're in Cape St. Francis, so we're close to
Capies.
we were close to the resort. just opposite the resort.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, all my boards are there. So.
Okay, can you walk down to beach?
No, it's a little far to walk to Seals.
Yeah, the Seals is
Lazy and
you can walk onto the beach and then walk down. No, not.
And if the water's too cold, no.
Okay.
Too many people out. No.
Yeah.
You get to
also
like,
cold water. I'm a summer surfer.
Yeah, 100%.
I was actually just talking to John de Sept, who reminds me a lot of you. He's the eye guy.
Okay.
He fixed up my eyes. Look, they're beautiful. John de Sept is an absolute legend, and he loves his surfing as well. Yeah. So I think I don't know, the medical aid paid for my chat about surfing. It was classic. What is something that people would be surprised to learn to know about you?
Sure, I don't know.
If there are any family members online, they'll
probably say, they'll throw me under the bus, one of my 4 sisters. Are you talking about work colleagues?
Personality quirks or something that you enjoy that's not well known?
I really can't think of
hobbies
anything.
Or interests that you do.
Yeah, there is something that I do, but one or two people do know about that. Is I do scrapbuilding. Scrapbuilding.
Oh, like steampunk kind of vibes.
But, so what you do is you take old household appliances and then you build them together and make like these weird kind of. I'll show you a picture. So you
like the Toy Story toys that were.
But it's but you create these like futuristic like jet bikes and you create these weird things and then you paint them. So like very much like.
Well, going from the design thing, do you like the schools of design, the decos and the Bauhaus and that sort of thing? I would have loved to have studied that myself. Because I mean, look at this here. I mean, this is a sort of mid-century modern kind of vibes going on here.
Love it.
Weltrons and that 30s. This thing is a 30s radios. The design.
Yeah, those things that are timeless. They just it's designed for design. It's like it's well crafted. It's well thought out. It's not just pumped out.
No.
I mean, there's so much choice now. But back then it was just like really aspirational to have that chair with that,
Yes.
100%. I totally agree.
I mean, furniture, car design.
Everything.
These radios. I've got a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely love them. It's like a whole school. The schools of design that everything fits together. Certain shapes, certain colors.
Yeah.
I love that,
Yeah, 100%. It has a warm feeling from when you were younger and you remember those days.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you make these things, do you find stuff like that's got a bit of a design element to it, and then you put it together, or whatever?
Yeah. So
how does it work?
It's almost like I enjoyed sculpture when I was studying, and it's a form of sculpture. But when you you just take a normal household appliance and you look at it and you go, if I add this to it, it could become something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of this sculpture was Phil Colby at Technicon. He was doing sculpture at that time. I can't remember now.
The name sounds familiar, but this was like 30 years ago.
Yeah. I think Phil Colby was the guy that did all the sculptures in town as well. He did in front of the town hall, and he had this certain style to his stuff.
So I'm David Jones and those guys.
David Jones.
Yeah.
That's
my era.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the ones. Let's see. The most nervous that you've ever been?
Sure. Actually, that was... I know when. I'm just trying to think if there was another time that I was more nervous. That was, we went to a place called Kleinrivier. I don't know if you know where that is. It's just outside Uitenhage.
Okay.
And it's a 2.5... Is it a 2.5 or 9 kilometer? It's a 9 kilometer road.
Yeah.
But it's it's absolutely magnificent. It's Stone Lodge at Plainrivier. But there's a road, the 4x4 route is treacherous. Like it takes you 2 hours to do 9Ks. So like it was very close to the mountain, and I had my family in the car. And I
Shit! You got to keep cool for them. You know, it's like, it's gonna be fine.
I thought, what have I done? Yeah, what have I put my family into? Like I was like, put my family into such a. And when we got there. I just had to decompress. We didn't bring enough wine with us. It was
scary stuff on the edge.
And we left very early on the Sunday, so I could take my time getting back.
Okay. Just do it very slowly. Oh my God! But you got a little 4x4 going on outside here.
Well, that was the car we were.
What is it? Is it a Landy?
That's a Prado.
The Prado.
The Prado.
Very nice, the Prado.
Lê Gras. It's a Toyota.
Kom nou, Lê Gras. Sit jy nou in 'n Prado?
I'm not going to hear the end of that.
Lê Gras is nou nie Prado gewees. Okay, the worst job that you've ever had.
ShopRite checkers, packing shelves.
Oh, packing shelves.
20 Rand a day.
Oh, shit. Yeah. But you said there was something else that you mentioned the other day that you were also doing that was like similar. I'm trying to think what it was now. We'll have to look at the beginning of the interview. You said something, and I thought to myself, that sounds like...
I did chalkboards. I worked at the horse races.
The horse races as well. Putting the horses in.
No, I loved that. That was really good. That was really good money. Danger pay.
Oh, really?
He says, who's going to win the next race? And then they tell you and they never win. So
are you trying to get tips?
You put your 2 Rand down and then the horse comes stone last. You go, what happened? You go, I don't know. They were terrible.
Wasn't my fault. Oh, shit. Everybody's trying to get a tip in your... Okay, 2 more. Let's see. If you could do it all over again, would you do the same career?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah. I'd been...
You were after this one, though. You were after it. You went for it.
Well, I didn't... It wasn't a choice. It just, I was kind of forced into it, and I had to survive. It was either go and work at one of the agencies in town.
Yeah, okay.
And I thought, how hard could it be?
Yeah. How hard can it be? He says. Oh, my son. Okay. Your perspective of the world over time. Let's see how it's changed. It's a compound question because at different ages, I suppose you think of different things.
I said this to my kids the other day. I said, you know what?
Now as you got kids as well, you think about that.
I said to them, the thing is, two people fighting or two people in a disagreement, it's like having two people underwater. And eventually they run out of air and they come up for air and they realize they both need the same thing.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good way of putting it.
I think the world is very much confused and they're all following tribes and
polarized.
It's terrible and I'm not I'm more moderate than left or right leaning, but I'm just, and if you look down on any aspect, I just think there's just a lack of commonality and understanding, and it's just
moderation, like you say, moderate. I mean, that's where you want to be, actually.
Just come down to being a human again.
Yeah. Social media is just polarizing, completely polarizing as well.
Yeah, you shouldn't be on social media that much.
You're not?
I am. I have to be. It's
you have to.
I have to be
you have to find
my
out
clients on there, and you get, and look, if you use, it's like any tool, you can use it to your benefit. So if you get your algorithm right and it actually feeds you important information about things that you're interested in, it's a...
Yes, how do you get your algorithm right?
Don't click on things you shouldn't be watching.
Yes, exactly. So click on stuff that you want.
Yeah, just keep searching stuff that you're interested in, and it'll keep feeding you that.
Feeding you that. Well, I think because I think that's the whole thing, that's the polarizing part, is that you click on stuff that you like, and then there's more and more and more of that, and then the other stuff becomes, no ways, I don't want that.
Yeah, I can see, like on social media, people are taking sides and like commenting on things, and like this side's commenting on that, and they just like, you're going to get ill.
Yeah.
You're going to get ill if you start.
So worry for the kids So
Well,
for your own children, you think about that.
definitely.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know how we did it, but we kind of got our kids to self-regulate. So they will, you know, they're not banned from it, but they
Yes.
need to know where the boundaries are and what
It
they
has
can
to
do.
be self-regulation.
And they will push over. I mean, I can't ban them. They're
Yes.
going to find it. They'll do it behind my back.
Yes, of course.
So it's this.
Well, they got your genes.
Well, hopefully they're more my wife's genes. So the thing is, it's having conversations with them. I think
Yeah.
just speaking to them about it. If a friend shows you something at school and you don't understand it, come and talk to me. I'll tell you exactly what it's about,
Yeah,
and I'll explain it to you. And I won't
Yes.
go and make a big hoo-ha about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I won't embarrass you. I'll just talk to you about it and tell you how to deal with it.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, it will. It will. And I mean, you're married for how many years now?
Oh, I don't know.
You're supposed to know these things. Now you're in cuck with your wife as well.
Feels so little. It feels like we should be, I don't know, since 2000, we got married in 2009 or 2010,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
15 years, yeah.
15 years. Yeah, that's it. You know, and is she a bit of a center for you? Like do you rely on each other like that? You know, to keep each other. You keep each other on the path.
Oh, she's incredible. She's training for a miler now, so 100 miler.
100 mile. Oh, holy crap!
Yeah. So.
Good Lord, man.
So, and I mean, relationships. I'm not here to give you a relationship
Yeah,
advice,
yeah,
but
no.
I think you need to have your own interests, but you
Yes,
also need
yes.
to spend time together and
Yeah.
be in agreement with how you raise children and how
Yeah.
you. So.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm in awe of her dedication. I mean, a mile is long.
Yeah, no. It's 100 miles. That's like 160 kilometers. You'll run that far. You'll break a hip.
So
legend.
that's incredible.
Simon, it's been fantastic to have you on the show.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you
been
so much for your
It's
time.
been
man.
incredible.
Yeah,
and to the 4 people that
It's been
were
a good.
watching.
No. Well, tomorrow on Tuesday we'll have a whole bunch of people watching as well, and over the next week they tend to watch. You know.
Okay.
And when we send it out to a couple of.
But it's been nice chatting to you, regardless.
Fantastic.
I mean,
Yes,
have some good
absolutely.
laughs. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on Gino's Spot. I have no idea is next week, but we'll put it on soon. I can't remember who I've got for next week. And thank you to our sponsors, SimonSAYS Bay West. We've got Fitch and Leeds, who are absolutely love, and Pinion, of course, our accounting firm that is now sponsoring our Gino Spot as well. And Amobia and Nicola, we love you, and we hope to see you soon, because I know she's been down in Cape Town for most of the time. And we'll see you all next week. Thank you so much for joining us on Gino Spot. Cheers. Cheers. Thanks, Simon. Let's have some of Grace's things. Here we go.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. Have a drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino Spot.
Gino Spot!
Get to Gino Spot.
Gino Spot!
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino Shot!
Get to Gino Spot.